Well, it's almost the end of September, so you know what that means. It's time for DJI to release yet another drone. Following 2023 releases so far of the Inspire 3, the Air 3, and the Mavic 3 Pro, this coming Monday, September 25th, we will be given the Mini 4 Pro. So, what do we know about this drone so far from the leaks on the internet? Well, it seems like we know everything. It seems the new thing for DJI to do is to come out with the new features first on that year's Air model, like they did with the Air 3 this year, and then roll those features over to the next Mini model. And that seems like that's what they're doing this time. It looks like the Mini 4 Pro will come with the same 1/1.3 inch sensor as the Air 3, as well as it's going to be able to shoot 4K at up to 100 frames per second. Looking like the camera will give up to 48 megapixel photos, and seems the Mini 4 will have more obstacle avoidance than before, now with what seems to be all-around protection. The new leaks also say that the range will be improving from 12 kilometers with the Mini 3 to 20 kilometers with the Mini 4 Pro. Guys, this is getting ridiculous. This half-pound drone is going to be capable of flying 12.5 miles away from the pilot. And before you get mad at me, I know the point of that isn't how far it can go, but more of how far it can penetrate in less than ideal settings. So that way you can fly safely with other signal interference and obstacles around you. But we also all know that it means people are going to try to fly 12 miles away and then get mad when they run into an issue or they crash their drone. Anyways, getting down off my soapbox. I've heard like the Mini 3, the 4 will also have two different size batteries, one being a 2600 mAh and one being a 3800 mAh, with the 3800 obviously putting the drone over that 249 gram weight limit that makes the Mini line so appealing to people trying to avoid things like remote ID and registering their drone for whatever reason they want to do that. The Mini 4 is going to be remote ID compliant out of the box anyway, so it really shouldn't matter, but here we are. It looks like the Mini 4 will have the same LED looking light that the Air 3 has on the bottom, which could actually make it easier to see in the air, as well as it's going to help light up the landing zone when you're bringing the drone home after night flights. So that's kind of cool. It seems that the Air 3 and the Mini 4 Pro will both be able to use the same controller, so that's kind of nice. We're not used to seeing that out of DJI. Now, what I want you to do is tell me in the comments, if you're buying the Mini 4, what drone are you upgrading from? The Mini 2? Something bigger but older maybe, like a Phantom? Are you coming from the Mini 3 maybe, and you just buy each year's upgrade? Me personally, I still have the Mini 2, and it hasn't let me down yet. If I were to upgrade today, I'd probably do the Air 3, because it's basically the same drone as the Mini 4, but with better wind performance, just because of how big it is. However, if you know how to fly well, the Mini line of drones is more than capable of handling higher winds than they're actually rated for. The more skilled the pilot, the more wind the drone can handle before something bad happens. But again, I digress. So please guys, be sure to like this video, comment below with what you think of the specs so far, and if you will in fact be getting the Mini 4 Pro, or if you're going to sit this year's iteration out. Until next time, this has been the Drone Dad. Love you guys. Bye.